Samsung is making a major shift in how it sources memory for its flagship phones, and it's becoming more noticeable with every generation. Traditionally, Samsung's mobile division has relied heavily on its own semiconductor arm for supplying RAM and storage chips. But that's changing. Samsung is now increasingly open to working with outside companies, and one name that keeps coming up is Micron, one of Samsung's biggest rivals in the memory chip business. This shift became clear with the Galaxy S25 series. Unlike previous models that mostly used Samsung-made memory chips, the Galaxy S25 includes both RAM and storage from Micron as well. That was already a big deal, but it looks like Micron is playing an even bigger role in the next generation, the Galaxy S26. According to reports from Korean media, Samsung is planning to let Micron supply 60% of the LPDDR5X RAM chips for the Galaxy S25 series. In comparison, Samsung's own semiconductor division is only handling the remaining 40%. That's a significant change from how Samsung used to do things, and it shows the company is prioritizing performance and cost efficiency over sticking with internal suppliers. So why is Micron getting the bigger share? It comes down to a problem Samsung's semiconductor division has been dealing with for years: low yield rates. In simple terms, the yield rate is the percentage of usable chips a company can get from each manufacturing batch. The lower the yield, the higher the cost per usable chip. And when it comes to the advanced LPDDR5X chips used in modern smartphones, Samsung's yields just aren't as strong as Micron's because Samsung's own chip production is struggling. To produce these high-performance chips efficiently, it's becoming more cost-effective for the company to order from Micron instead. Samsung Semiconductor is reportedly okay with producing only 40% of the total supply because handling more might not be financially smart under the current circumstances. Meanwhile, Micron isn't slowing down. The company is already looking ahead to the Galaxy S26 lineup and has reportedly sent new LPDDR5X samples to Samsung. These new samples are made with a reduced circuit line width, which can help further improve yield rates and potentially bring better performance and efficiency to the phones. But that's not all. The Galaxy S26 series might also bring a long-awaited RAM upgrade. While Samsung has offered a 16GB RAM option in the past, it was limited to only a few markets. Now, there's talk that 16GB of RAM might be available worldwide for the Galaxy S26 lineup. If this happens, it could be one of the most noticeable upgrades for power users and gamers who want more memory for multitasking, gaming, and future-proofing their devices. This possible upgrade fits perfectly with Samsung's growing interest in performance. With Micron providing more reliable and efficient RAM, and the potential for global 16GB RAM availability, the Galaxy S26 could turn out to be one of the most powerful phones Samsung has ever made. It also shows a big change in Samsung's business strategy. Instead of staying completely inside the Samsung ecosystem, the company is now looking outside to get the best parts available. Whether that means using Snapdragon chips instead of Exynos in more regions, or now sourcing more RAM from Micron, Samsung is clearly focused on delivering better devices, even if it means relying less on its own components. This could be a smart move in the long run. Competition pushes suppliers to improve, and when companies like Micron get more business from Samsung, it motivates all players, including Samsung Semiconductor, to step up their game. In the end, the real winners could be the customers, who get more powerful and more efficient smartphones. As we wait for more leaks and official announcements, one thing is already clear: the Galaxy S26 is shaping up to be a serious performance upgrade, not just because of its chipsets and design, but also because of smarter sourcing decisions behind the scenes. If the reports hold true, the shift to more Micron RAM and a possible 16GB RAM variant globally will make the Galaxy S26 an even more attractive option for users looking for speed, reliability, and future-ready performance. Samsung's willingness to work with rivals like Micron also sends a message. The company is ready to do what it takes to stay competitive in the premium smartphone market. And if that means putting aside tradition and internal loyalty for the sake of performance, then so be it. In short, the Galaxy S26 might not just be a better phone, it might be a symbol of how Samsung is evolving behind the scenes to bring users the best possible experience.